Hi everyone, this is our products, WT2 Plus wearable translators. It's a set of earbuds that in a two people conversations, each person wears one and then it can automatically recognize the sentence and translate to the other languages in 36 languages. We have three modes. We have the simmer mode, the touch mode, and the speaker mode. With the simmer mode, each person wears one, it automatically recognizes and translates. But when the environment gets noisy, then we have the touch mode. With the touch mode, the earbuds will only activate when you touch the sensor in the middles. And we all know there's a circumstances where the other person doesn't want to wear the earphone. That's fine. Just you wearing the earphones, simply give the phone to the other person and the translation results will play through the speakers of your mobile devices. So right now, I would like to demonstrate how the simmer mode will work. 你好，非常感谢你今天来到我们这里。我们这一款产品可以翻译36种语言。整个过程全自动，你不需要再来回传递或者按任何的按钮。In the simmer mode, if you are wearing the earbuds, then the translation results will play continuously in your ears. Now let's switch to the touch mode. That's the tutorials before you start. So let me skip that. With the touch mode, simply tap the sensor in the middles, and then you will hear a sound after that. 你好，非常感谢你今天来到这边。这是我们的触控模式。在嘈杂的环境下面，当你使用触控模式的时候，它可以非常容易并且快速的识别你的句子，并且翻译。The reason why we want to design the touch mode is because there are a lot of user cases where the surroundings gets just very noisy, and if with the VAD, the voice auto detections, the surroundings might affect your translation. Your conversation might be affected by the surrounding noises. But with the touch mode, it will only activate when you touch it, so that there will be no ambient noises going in your earbuds, affecting the whole conversations between you and the other persons or any other people. So simply with the speaker mode, it's quite easy. Just me wearing the earphones, and then I tap again. 请问一下最近的地铁站在哪里? And then when I finish, I tap again. And the translation just plays through the speakers. And if the other person wants to respond, simply tap here as well, and then speak your Italians. And the translation result will play in my ears. So we have all three operation modes to let the users choose, depending on your current circumstances. So this is our new product. It's called WT2 Lite wearable translators. How it's different from the white one? Well, despite the fact that it's black, but also it has the touch mode and the speaker mode. But however, it does not have the simmer mode. The reason why we want to make this one is because we want to make it entry-level translators, and also with the Plus, you cannot listen to music or make phone calls. But with the WT2 Lite, you can listen to any music you want, you can make the phone calls, and also, we do not forget its specialties about the translations. With the WT2 Lite, it has 10 languages and 55 accents. And for this product, we are aiming to make it official launch by the end of October. So this is our brand new product. It's called Zero Translators. It's a very tiny device that you simply plug into your mobile devices, and then it instantly translates your sentences. We have developed the world's smallest portable microphone arrays, so that whatever you say, it will be separated by its own directions. Right now you can see there are 4 directions. So this means that 0 is able to recognize and separate voices from up to 4 directions. Now let me show you how it works. This is our app. Right now it's in Chinese because the language depends on your system. If your system is in Italian or English, then the language will automatically convert to that specific language. When you're using the 0, simply plug it in, click start, and then simply just speak like this. 你好，非常感谢你今天来到我们这里。
Voglio andare in bagno. Ciao, grazie mille per essere venuti da noi oggi.
我希望你可以喜欢我们这一个全新的产品。
Spero che possiate apprezzare il nostro nuovissimo prodotto.
我们设计这一款产品是为了让更多的人去使用全新的科技。
Abbiamo progettato questo prodotto per consentire a più persone di utilizzare la nuova tecnologia.
所以我们这一款产品，它不只是性能非常强大，而且它的价格也非常的高。
Per il nostro prodotto, non è solo molto potente, ma anche il suo prezzo è molto elevato.
这款产品它的性价比非常高。我们这一款产品它的性价比非常高。 我们这一款产品它的性价比非常高。
Il prodotto è molto conveniente.
This is the translation mode. I don't have to touch anything. It can automatically recognize my sentence and translate. And also, unlike the handheld translators or the apps where you install on your mobile devices, where that you have to hold very close to your mouth, and when you want the other person to hear it, you will actually have to hand it and just push it up to his face or her face. But with this one, simply just hold it flat, horizontal to the ground, and then you just speak. The recognition radius will be about 50 centimeters. So you can either hold it on your phones or you can just place it on the table and then you can just speak and have a very smooth and convenient conversations all along. But because of how 0 was built, we have also designed the meeting mode. In the meeting modes, where just like any other meetings, making memos and how to make that memos into a structured script is a very difficult and also it's very time consuming. But with 0, like I said, it can automatically separate the voices and by its own directions. So let me show you how it works. Thank you very much for coming here today. I really hope that all of you will like these products. So you can see as I was speaking, the back here, this microphone is pointing the back. So it recognizes the voices, and the other 3, because they are noises, so you see slight waves, but with this one it's very obvious that it's picking up the voices. So let me try in this direction. In this direction, we can check on this one. Our devices can translate up to 36 languages and 84 accents. And by the end of October, we are launching another 4 languages and more accents. In this one, it's very obvious that the other 3 is not recognizing, there's no voice inputs, but with this one, there's voice input. So the same idea applies to all 4 of the channels. So that's why with the meeting mode, it's very convenient when you are having a meeting. Just place it on the table and then you can have like 4 people having the same meetings or even 8 people as long as they are sitting in 4 different directions. So at last, we also have the interview mode because we have spoke with a lot of journalists and they are very interested in this mode. How the journalists used to interview with other people is that they simply hold recorders and then they just start a conversation. But after that, they will have to listen to the conversation over and over again, separating the questions, the answers, the responses. All these questions, will take maybe 30 minutes. You know it better than anyone else. But with this one, you can already do your job at the same time meanwhile you're having the conversation. You can just forget everything else, but just focus on the conversation that you are having with the persons, like the eye contact, smiles, and the body language. So this is the interface of our applications. Here's the start and stop buttons, and you can even mute the translation results and if you don't want it to play out loud. This is why I explained the translation mode, the meeting mode, and the interview mode. And if you see it here, it says HK, Hong Kong. That means because we have deployed it globally, a total of 12 servers. So wherever you are, as long as you turn on the GPS, then the applications will find your nearest server so that your translation will be very fast and also very efficient, so you don't have to worry about the latency anymore. Let me show you the meeting mode. That's how it will look like. But when we officially launch this app, it will look different because right now we are still working on the UI of these applications. That's how the interview mode will look. Let me just speak something very fast. 希望大家可以喜欢我们这一款产品。成为论文之后，它现在是狗。希望大家可以喜欢我们这一款产品。
Spero che tutti possano apprezzare il nostro prodotto.
我们在11月份将会推出离线模式。
Lanceremo la modalità offline a novembre.
So here I was saying, in November, we are officially launching the offline mode. In offline mode, we will support 5 languages at first: the Chinese, English, Japanese, Korean, and Russian. And in the future, we will add more and more languages into the offline mode. So with the Zero, we have actually officially launched a crowdfunding campaign back in May 21st. And it was a very successful campaign, I would say, because we raised a total of $410,000 in less than 60 days. We were actually the best performing campaigns in translators category ever since 2016 because despite its performance and the price, we make it very tiny so that every travelers who want to go to a foreign country for explorations, they will love these gadgets because it's so tiny. You can put it in your pocket, you can put it in your wallets. It's very convenient and it's highly affordable because when we went on the Indiegogo crowdfunding campaigns, the MSRP was $79, and guess what? The backers will have to pay in May, only $39. So the prices is very cost competitive compared to any other translators on the markets. And we have finished the campaigns and we are aiming to ship the first batch by the end of October.